Are we doing makeup or what's? A year and a half ago we met at the Perth Dance Music Awards. Morgs had just won the Limelight DJ comp. I'd won the year before, and so we thought we should probably chat to each other and just get in the studio and see what would happen.
When we started, it was like Fletcher and I just come into the studio and we worked together, and we thought it's going to be like a collaboration, like Morgan and Fletcher, and then it's just going to be this thing that we do.
I remember lying in bed and just being like, Slumberjack. I think I was kind of like, I wanted it to be like a chill sort of thing, and like slumber, sleeping, it's kind of like more relaxed, because that's like originally what we started doing. We always start a track solo, like one of us will come up with the idea first. We tried to do a track together once, like from a blank canvas, and I think we sat there for like 2 hours just being like, that's terrible, that's terrible, that's terrible, because it's too hard to get anything off the ground. So usually what will happen is I'll come up with an idea, or Morgan will come up with an idea, whether it be like a drum beat or a hook or anything, and we'll kind of work it to like a certain point and then say, okay, I'm going to send this across to Morgan, or he'll send it to me. Then he'll take it off and usually send something back completely different from what I originally started off with. And if we're both getting a vibe off it, we'll keep working on it like that, sending it back and forth. And then eventually, once it gets to a certain level, we'll just both jump in the studio together.
We really enjoy working with Sable, so it's definitely on our list. And there's a couple of guys that we really enjoy, like Leon Osborne, and then there's Palace. There's like rappers like Silver Tongue. There's singers like Tim Air.
And I love the Perth community, like everyone's like real tight, and often there'll be lineups of gigs where it's just Perth guys. Die Hard Music as well, definitely going to give them a shout out. They picked us up from the start.
Very start.
Yeah, very start. They've picked up a lot of artists around Australia and over in the US and the UK as well. And they've been a big part in pushing like a lot of the guys that we see as part of the Perth scene.
In Australia, I think the first festival was Stereosonic. I think that's the first one I've ever seen on posters. I didn't know who Kisto was. I got no clue who Calvin Harris was. I got no clue Foreign Vegas. I just like, oh yeah, this is cool. So I started like listening to their music, and I listened to Laid Back Luke and Skrillex. And from then on, I was like, shit, this is really cool. I want to make stuff like that. How? And I started, getting into it.
So SciTech had this sound lab, and every time I'd go, I would hope it'd be open, because you could go in there and use this program to make like beats like out of orchestra music and all this weird stuff. And I used to like record it onto a tape and take it home and play it over and over again. So from then, like that's when I first started. And then I guess gradually, as I got older, I just started upgrading to bigger and better programs.
We actually don't drink to a point where promoters would give us bar cards, and at the end of the gig we'll give the bar cards back. And the riders would be full of alcohol when we arrive and full of alcohol when we leave. We never would have thought that Sprinter would have done so well, or some of our remixes would have been played in the States or in France, and we never thought that. That's highlights to us too, I think.
The future will be bringing a lot of, well, from us, a lot of original music. We've been doing a lot of remixes in the past, but we're really looking forward to. We've got we've got a lot of tracks finished which are ready to go. We've got an EP on the horizon, a few freebies as well, which will be coming out. So we're really excited to
very soon
show everyone what we can do, like as an original piece of music.